From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, November 25th, 2015. Silver is trading at $14.17 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,074 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $328. Antiwar.com reports a White House meeting between President Obama and French President François Hollande has ended as expected with another agreement to escalate the war against the Islamic State, with both agreeing that more airstrikes are needed and both ruling out ground troops. Hollande has announced multiple escalations in the week and a half since the Islamic State attacked Paris, and the White House has repeatedly pledged support for such escalations, insisting the two nations are united against the Islamic State, with Hollande planning to visit Russia next, however, and meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The Obama administration is seen trying to please Hollande at all costs in hopes that it will tamp down French calls for unity with Russia in the war, something the United States loudly opposes. Hollande reiterated at Tuesday's press conference, "Those who are threatening us are threatening the Russians," suggesting that he may not have been totally convinced by President Obama's call to keep Europe united in hostility towards Russia. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports a Wisconsin law requiring abortion doctors to obtain hospital admitting privileges was ruled unconstitutional by a federal appeals court. In a 2-1 ruling, Chicago's 7th Circuit Court of Appeals agreed Monday with the lower court that a provision of Wisconsin's abortion law offered a non-existent health benefit and cannot be taken seriously as a measure to improve women's health. The law required doctors who provide abortions to have admitting privileges at a hospital within 30 miles of the site of the abortion. Planned Parenthood and Milwaukee's affiliated medical services contended that since AMS doctors could not obtain the admitting privileges, it would be forced to shut its doors, leading to a larger and impossible to resolve caseload at Wisconsin's 3 Planned Parenthood sites. The law thus amounted to an illegal restriction on abortions. Proponents of the law, which was backed by Republican majorities in both houses of the legislature and Republican Governor Scott Walker, say the law would assure hospital care for any woman who needed to be hospitalized for complications following an abortion. Similar laws have been blocked in 6 other states. Earlier this month, the U.S. Supreme Court agreed to hear a challenge to a 2013 Texas law which has reduced the number of abortion providers in that state by demanding that abortion clinics have the same standards as ambulatory surgical centers with certain requirements for equipment, staff, and infrastructure. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Bitcoin Not Bombs. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system and to fully capitalize on that decision in their fundraising efforts. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. Reuters reports at least 19 people in 7 states may have been infected by E. coli after eating rotisserie chicken salad sold at Costco stores, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. 5 people have been hospitalized, though no deaths have been reported, but 2 individuals developed hemolytic uremic syndrome, or HUS, a type of kidney failure that can lead to permanent organ damage. The infections have been reported in Montana, Utah, Colorado, California, Missouri, Virginia, and Washington, according to the CDC. The CDC also says 14 of 16 people bought or ate rotisserie chicken salad from Costco in the week before the illness started, but the ingredient linked to the infection has not been identified. Costco said it stopped selling the chicken salad on November 20th, the same day it was notified by federal health officials that it was linked to cases of E. coli. The current E. coli outbreak at Costco comes days after health officials linked burrito chain Chipotle Mexican Grill to more than 40 cases of E. coli in 6 states. There were no cases of HUS or death reported in those cases. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.